events, it would be worth doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or have, like, you know, the missions.
Okay.
Just have like a set of missions.
Hi,
Just
Ian.
do the music credits.
Looks like we're live. We'll go on here and let's put it on that, and then we're gonna make sure the other thing is not there yet. So we got about 15 minutes worth of. I think Nick is confused. Hey, will somebody type to Nick that this is not the, Oh, wait, never mind. I'm wrong. I'm confused. I'm lost. Leave me alone. So, back to what I was gonna do. Copy that. And somewhere in here. Share the stream everywhere. Where else can we go? Support. Yeah, watch out for Ian. Okay, where am I? That's there. There's so many places to post this. Oh, let's see. I don't know if I can post. Whatever, I'll just put it there. Where are we? The GT5 Riders. And we are now posted everywhere. I need to make sure I get Discord popped up because I should have a visitor in a little while. Let's go to stream chat.
Nick. Oops, sorry, Nick.
And there we go. We should be all set and ready to go on this. Oh. Okay. Everybody's in the pits. There's Dawn. Audi R8. Ghost has joined us. Here's a hooligan in the Black Falcon Porsche. Fair warning, I may end up hacking my lungs out because, you know, hey, Bunny, what's up? Because I've been sick for days and stupid cough is coming back. I don't know why. And I may have to leave this party chat because there's lots of people in there and it's kind of loud. Oh, Bunny's in the chat too. Which way am I going? Oh, I was going up. There's Poop Town. I'm driving the Viper. Going a little wide. Creasy in the Lamborghini. Not liking the Lamborghini at Red Bull Ring today, apparently. But still a pretty car. I love the Lamborghini. Here's Ian with constant connection issues. You can see him jumping around on my screen. It's happening pretty much every race at this point. Nick, our fastest guy we've won so far today. Let's look at these. There we go. Someone's lying to themselves. Miss Vanessa is far, far from a bad driver. Let's open this up a little bit so I can see the chat a little better. Hi, Dave. Oh, these track penalties aren't that bad. So let's find somebody on track and get our gear changed. Oh, we've got language. There's language happening. Fun. All the Equality Texas liveries. What time we got? We have 4 minutes. It's time to start warning people that it's about time to get started here. Start quali in 4 minutes. Then we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Let's go and post for everybody in here so that they are reminded. At series drivers. There we go. All right, let's get my make my thing happen. Hey, Moomin, thanks for dropping in. How are you? Our wonderful poster for the series supporting Equality Texas for this season. Today we're round 5, Red Bull Ring. In 2 weeks we'll be at the Daytona Road Course infield. And let's play this wonderful intro video made by Pixtetka from High Pre. He did an amazing job. bunch of amazing people here to make this charity series go forward. Well, I don't have anything playing through there that from here, and I've got you guys turned down a bit because you're all so loud I can't hear myself talking for the stream. I'm not complaining. Yeah, we don't have those kind of Americans in here. Round 5. If you have something, if you have oh my god, are you guys being dirty? Hello, hello! Hey, I've got some viewers today. Look at that. 20 minutes, it's gotten a little dark. I don't see why we wouldn't. Ish. Yeah, stay in the right position. Don't go spinning off and being crazy. I'm gonna sneeze. Alright, so here's our results. I'll go back into the con scene here, and we're gonna reset the quali, or the lobby settings.
No, can we keep my time, please?
Nope. You get nothing.
I must accept what I like.
So this is gonna be a double reset, everybody.
That's probably a lap that we all wish for.
Oh, I was doing donuts. I was literally about 3 seconds away from hitting you at top speed.
That's a long time. 3 seconds, they may not have still been there.
Well, they were doing it. They were smoking. They weren't going to move very far.
Anybody? Yeah. That would have cherry link in my stream. Just in case any actually watches it.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to pop some stuff open and do that on mine too here in just a minute, but we gotta get going first.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, where's the thing?
I just realized I'm still wearing my pink race suit.
All right.
I'm still wearing my Waluigi suit. From counting, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
Are we all ready for our parade lap?
Well, you gotta do quick on, yeah.
Oh yeah, quali first.
Check your tires, check your tires.
Quali in 3. Hey.
Hey, we're only 3 minutes late. That's awesome.
2.
Oh, I gotta click in. That helps. Vanessa, kick in.
1.
Wait. Oh, did she get it? Alright, she did.
Johnny!
What the hell are we waiting for?
We're waiting for Johnny.
Oh, we're waiting for Johnny? Okay.
So coming out of the pits then, the car comes out first, yeah, but if I do a pit during practice or race, it comes out second.
Yeah, it's like a little consistency here.
Yeah, like I might be the first year to come out.
Come on, Johnny, click in. We're waiting on you.
This isn't qualified, is it?
No, we're waiting on Johnny.
Right, good. Means I can smack someone.
This is going the wrong way. Hold on.
I bet this track
Oh.
is great fun in reverse.
Are we in? We're all in. Bye, guys.
Yes. I've done this one and interlagos in reverse.
All right, here we go. Quali is starting. Round 5, Red Bull Ring for Equality, Texas. I'm...
Because I remember Gran Turismo 2, and I think was it the one after that, nearly every track you could do reverse. So I think about the fun in reverse.
I reverse at every track.
All right, who's going to go first? Is that... Vines Racing got out first. Look at that. I'm going to show this view for just a moment while I open a window and post a thing and do some stuff. Unable to connect. Okay, fine. We will do it the long way. Open. We will do it. And here's the chat. Open. I left my mouse in another room, so bam, we have our pinned message. Everything is good and golden. Bam. So let's go on track and take a look at what's happening here. Everything is good and golden. We have Ian trying to take a look at what's happening here. In our number 1 spot, we have Ian. LMP Fun in our number 1 spot. There's Nick, close behind. Lumen Papa. So that, I think, is it for Group 1 cars today. Here we go with Vines Racing first in our Group 3 cars. So that, I think, is it for Group 1 cars. Shiny car. And I've got Vines Racing extra volume habit car. There we go. That should help. Oh, Greasy, not quite making that corner. The Lamborghini does not like that corner, quite seriously. And here is the hooligan in his Porsche. Beautiful Austria. This should be an interesting race. Starting in the evening, going into night with some clouds. Here we've got Peter. GTR. Ghost in the Mercedes. We're starting to get some quality times up now. Ghost with the 131. We're going to watch those times drop all the way down into the 29s very, very quickly here. And here's our TXM Vanessa. Always says that she's a beginner and not very fast, and then she proceeds to hand her ass to you in a paper bag. I give it 2 corners before she's around Dawn. money on that. Oh. Little loose, little loose. And this is the one. Goodbye. See, number 2. It's not even that hard to guess. Alright, so we're seeing the 129s now in Group 3 cars. I don't know quite how low the Group 1 car times are going to get yet. And here we've got Kieran Creasy. Ooh, just under 130. That puts him in second place in the Group 3 cars. And so we've got about a tenth of a second between Vanessa and Creasy here. And then another half a second to Ghost. 600ths to Peter. Here's Matt. Another 4/10 of a second back from Peter. KCR Johnny. The other Porsche in the series. And so we've got the 2 Porsches separated by about a second in quality here. Which one of these is counting? Where's our countdown? I don't think we have a countdown. So we've got either got 3.5 minutes left or we've got 8.5 minutes left. Phil's jumped up in position just a little bit with that lap, 131.7, but we know that he's going to be pushing 129 here very shortly. Peter with a penalty, coming into the hairpin right behind Phil. Let's go take a look at our fastest Group 1 driver right now, 117.6. Almost a full 15 seconds faster than the Group 3 cars out here, and friggin' flying around about a whole lap. I've never driven a Group 1 car around here. I've done Super Formula. Those cars were a blast, and he destroys his time. It looked like he destroyed his time, but it didn't change. Oh, there we go. 116.8 now. And we got Ian back here. Obviously, just had an incident. A little slow on. Oh! Fines popping off with a 128. Papa with a 121.3. 4 seconds off Group 1 quickest time right now. Nick is an absolute alien in these cars. So we have 6/10 of a second separating our 2 fastest Group 3 drivers. Vines with a 128.7 and Vanessa with a 129.4. Creasy's creeping up, only about a tenth behind Vanessa's time. And Phil has improved his time just a smidge. Let's watch. Let's watch from in here. How badly I wish I had PSVR 2 and a PlayStation 5 so I could race in this perspective. 129.6, that's what we're looking for. I knew it wouldn't take long. Ooh, alright, got Ghost, about 2/10 back now. Don still in 131.4 range there. This guy's consistency will eat away at you, especially if he's behind you. Just the threat of knowing that any little mistake you might make is going to put him in front of you because he just doesn't do it. I'm going to tell you how many times I've had amazing laps and been up and lost because I can't keep it on the track like he can. Everybody who's watching who is not racing, feel free to type up and say hello in chat. Miss Sophie, you're still there. It's gonna be real fun watching the Group 1 cars weaving through traffic and hopefully not smashing somebody off the track. That was a close one, Ian. Lots of space to get around Don on that last straight before the last two hellacious cars here coming down the middle. Where are we at? Roman is catching the times. And he's up on his lap time, so he may be able to beat Ian here. Ghost moving off the line. Is this Vine driving on auto drive right now? Vanessa still 0.6 seconds back. Here's Kieran with 129.5. Only a tenth of a second behind Vanessa. These are going to be our top contenders with Hooligan pushing a close four. Double love it. Alright, everybody, we are here for charity. Let's not forget to support Equality Texas, which here in approximately 3 to 13 minutes, we're going to have a visitor from Equality Texas pop in and say hello. And tell us a little bit more about the charity that they have going on down there in Texas. So we have Nick finished. So far, he's got the full lap. Oh no, he's just in the pit. So it looks like we've got 2 minutes left here. It's a 15-minute quali, not 10. But Nick looks like he is happy with his time, sitting in the pits now. And maybe remind everybody that we are needing to run softs and mediums for this race, since there will not be rain. So we've got Moon and Papa now for second place in Group 1 cars. Ian still 1/10 slower than that one. Vines Racing still at 28.7 on pole for the Group 3 cars. Kieran has caught up to within 1.7 hundredths in the Lamborghini. It's a beast to drive, especially on this track, but it's definitely quick. Vanessa driving Mark. 0.4 seconds back. I keep reaching down to use my mouse and change things around, but I can't because I left my mouse in somewhere else. Let's do it like this. I can look and see things. Looks like Ian has decided he's happy with his time as well. .128.7. Kieran just took over by 9 thousandths of a second for pole in the Group 3 cars. That is freaking close. My goodness, you can't get any closer than that. Alright, and it looks like qualifying is over. Everybody is on their final lap. That was definitely quite the move there, taking over pole for the Group 3 cars by Creasy, with on the last lap by 9 thousandths of a second. Ian, you never know what can happen. That does not mean that your championship lead is over. Anything can happen. We still have 4 races left after today. Not to mention this race is not over yet. Keep your head in the game. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna sit out the countdown since we have Nick and Ian sitting in the pits. So we got probably another minute left. And you'll be okay, Ian. Alright, what do you think? Do you guys all want a break before we get started here, or what?
Yeah, please. Like 2 minutes.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and take like a 5-minute.
So Nick's absolutely pissed off in the GR1s.
Yeah.
Looks like the battle is for the second overall.
Yeah.
It's like 50 as well.
Nick is a freaking monster in the Group 1s. Quite serious.
I used to race with Nick a
Oh,
lot.
he's fun to race with. I can battle him at times in the Group 3, but I don't have the same consistency he does, so they're usually fairly short-lived battles. But I'm getting better. This season in the Pro-Ams for the EDTM has really helped me out.
It's right. I'll rely on everyone else doing penalties. It's my only option.
No, your option, Don, is to sit with the consistency like you normally do, because that consistency is usually what gets you up in the standings.
Trying to avoid the mess.
Oh, wow, this is good timing. I just got hungry.
How
Talladega. Okay, so.
I watched a charity race at Daytona. It's kind of the same thing.
I'm gonna go in and take a look at the standings here. So far, Ian has. I can't quite read it on that screen. I might be able to find it though. Oh no. Yes, in here somewhere. I'll put it in here. Results after race 4. We're opening, and Ian with a 4-point lead over Moo and Papa. And then Captain Emerald with 32 points. I'm going to have to change Nick's grouping. Oh, I already did change his grouping, but he's only done about 2 races, so he's still down there, 16 points. After this next race, he'll probably jump up about 2 positions. Moomin Papa, close second, 4th place. We've got Kieran, GRT Creasy in the lead of Group 3 right now with 58 points. We are 26 points in the lead here for the next closest driver, Peter. And Vines tied for 2nd place. Goes 2 points away with 30 points for 3rd. And then Hooligan, who is steadily doing better in the races after the first race, now up to 24 points, so he's going to be battling too. I didn't check to see how long it's been. I'm assuming it's been just about 5 minutes though, so. Funny, Johnny. If y'all were listening to my stream, you would have heard that we had a 5-minute break. 1 minute, everyone. Oops. One minute. So we're going to have a parade lap. Let's remind them of that. And yep, good luck to everybody in the race today. We're counting down. We've got about 15 seconds left, so let's let everyone know we're starting. Where's the button? Well. And this is it. This is the end. The beginning has ended. All right, this is the field. Here we go. So this should help end the mess at turn 1. I'm gonna hope that they're separated just a little bit. And giving everyone a chance to warm up their tires for this lap. Ian trying to push Kieran off the track because, you know, why not? And Kieran in that gorgeous Lamborghini. Oh, why do I have ghosting turned on? There shouldn't be any ghosting in this race. Look at all these beautiful Equality Texas liveries. The whole reason we're here today, we have raised $370 so far. Not bad, being an unknown streamer that I am, being able to raise any money doing this. Oh, look at that. Somebody's crawling up somebody's butt. It wasn't very nice, Phil. Alright, get back into position, Missy. There we go. Alright, everybody. We're gonna go up. Here we go. Final turn of the parade lap. And we're all on the straight, and Nick has set the pace. That was a nice clean start. And here we got Vines and Kieran battling already. Oh, it was a nice 2 wide through turn 1 battle with these guys. Here I'm going to take the inside on the hairpin. Nope. Not quite going for that one. Alright, so we've got Nick and Ian pretty close in the group bunkers within a half a second of each other, so this could be a race. And it looks like we're going to be 3 laps in-ish, and they should be catching the Group 3 car, so we'll try and remember to come back and take a look at that in just a minute here. Our 1-2 battle for Group 3 is going to shape up to be definitely interesting with these two right here. They are within a 10th still after 1 lap. It looks like the Lamborghini's got just a little bit straight line speed over that Lexus. This is going to be fun to watch. This is going to be racing close. And then we've got Vanessa, of course, already with 3/10 catching them up. The 3 of these people here are going to be battling it out. These are 3 very quick, very clean drivers. Booptown up into 8th place. Oh, we got a little bit of contact here. Turns into Ghost around the corner there. Luckily, it wasn't devastating. Oh, I'm just not in the talking mood right now. I guess it doesn't help that I haven't been sick for days and woke up. I only slept about 3 hours last night. Let's watch for battles. Kieran still right behind Vines, hoping to get a run after a little bit of a loose corner, but he probably had to let off to make sure he didn't smash him there. Vine's car is about as wide as the track when you're behind him trying to get around him. So this is, Kieran's definitely got his work cut out. Still within 3 tenths, was just within about a half tenth a second ago. And then you've got Vanessa just biding the time right behind the both of them, waiting for the battle to eat them alive. They both started on softs. Probably a good plan considering how close everything is here right now. This girl can use so much track. I have no idea how she keeps her tires from spinning out on those friggin' curves. Maybe it's a Merc thing. Those three are just right front to back, nose to tail, still after 5 laps they're battling it out. D-Max here in 9th place. We got a 132.4, 135. Our fastest group retime appears to be a 130.2. And that's Miss Vanessa. And so we've got 2 drivers so far with penalties. Ian, still within a half a second here of Nick. A 118.8 lap time so far. 118.5 for Ian, so very, very match skill levels for this track from everybody today. Very fast, very close racing. Coming down the finish straight here. We got the pressure on Vines for 5 straight laps, running into 6 now. These 3 are just insanely close. It's within a half a second for 3 cars right now still. Oh no! I didn't get to see what happened there. I looked over just... looks like Kieran may have overpowered out of the hairpin and lost it there, and no longer in the battle for first through third at the moment. But he is fast enough that anything can happen still with 30 minutes left to go. Oh, check this out. We have Equality Texas has joined us now. So let's get some volume turned up. Are you with us here, Justin?
Yes, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. And you're coming out on my computer. How are you doing?
Good. How are y'all today?
Oh, we're alive and breathing and watching some close racing.
Yeah, it sounds like it's already getting intense. I've been on for a little bit listening, so sounds like a good time.
Yeah, well, we've got 3 of our fastest drivers that were within a half a second of each other for 6 laps straight. Currently watching the battle for first place right now, and they're going into the hairpin too wide. Like, this is definitely some
Nice.
fun racing.
That's awesome.
So, how have the last 4 weeks been for you? You missed us the last race 2 weeks ago, so
Yeah.
what have you been up to?
Yeah, so as most of y'all know, it's been Pride Month, and we have been out trying to go to all of these events in Texas, get some exposure, make sure that we connect with all the communities that have been affected by the legislation, and just like trying to show some support. And so that has literally been my life for the past few weeks of just going to events from sun up to sundown, traveling around Texas, and getting ready for the rest of the summer.
Sorry.
No, we're good. You're good.
Oh, we just watched the second place Group 1 car drive underneath a Group 3 car right there, trying to make a pass, and kind of flew up in the air.
Didn't make it. Oh no.
Oh yeah, no, that was very unhealthy there. So what does that look like for you guys at the Pride events down there in Texas? Is there like a lot of counter protesting? Is it basically fairly safe, or?
Yeah, right now, I would say probably 75% of the events that we've done have been good, with, no counter protests, no visible signs of anti-LGBTQ rhetoric or anything like that being spewed at these events. But we have experienced something. So, like, for example, today, one of our events was being held in the parking lot of a high school. It had been there for the past 3 or 4 years. Well, this year the school board decided that it wasn't something that they wanted to do because of the, I guess, the political stance of the situation. And so last minute, I think it was last week, had to move that event. Thankfully, the parking lot that connects to that parking lot, the owners said, hey, if they won't let you over there, we'll let you over here. So it's kind of a big middle finger to them of, hey, we're still going to make it happen, and we're going to do it right next to you.
Right under your nose. So it's nice when it happens like that.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It's always nice when it happens like that. It's like,
exactly.
I'm
yeah.
seeing
So
people with such little courage over something like that. It's like, you've been hosting this event for how long, and now you're going to tell us no just because of some garbage? Like,
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just, you see what they value and like whose voices are heard in that situation. So it's like, it's one of those things, like, you can't be completely like, oh no, we're going to make it happen. If they don't want us to have it here, then, we want to be in a space that welcomes us wholeheartely. And so, yeah. And then
if they're wishy-washy, you just tell them no anyway.
Yeah.
You're trying to go somewhere we're supported, not where they're trying to use you to say something to the public.
100%. Yep. So we've had that's probably our biggest win. We also had some violence that happened not directly related to Pride event directly, but we think it's because of the heightened anti-LGBTQ legislation and rhetoric that's happening in Texas, on top of that it's Pride Month. So in a town called Cedar Park, right outside of Austin, a queer person was actually murdered at a gas station about 3 weeks ago. And the city's trying to say that it wasn't a hate crime, even though there was vulgarities yelled at the individual before they were murdered that clearly state and show that it was a hate crime. And so our team's out in Cedar Park, attending events, doing visuals, working with the city council, human rights campaigns, everything to make sure that that family has some justice for that individual. And so that's also something pretty big that's happened because of everything going on in Texas.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, and it's. I'm just waiting for them to be like, well, why don't we just give you guys guns too? Like, you want to arm teachers, like, well, how come they don't want to arm you?
Yeah, it's kind of funny that they don't yet, right? Little do they know that I was raised in rural Arkansas, and basically whenever I could walk, then I was taught to hunt. So my little gay ass would be out there, and I would know how to shoot if they did give me the gun. So
yeah. I mean, I've shot AR-15s, and I had a 9mm Beretta. I know how.
It's like it's like I don't condone violence, but don't underestimate us just because we're queer.
Yeah, no, seriously. I had a 9mm Beretta. You know why I don't own it anymore? Because I got too close to using it, so I wait and.
You knew your limits. That's good, though, right?
Yeah, I'm like, see, this is responsible gun ownership, people. Oh, man. Now, so I've been sick for like a week, and I woke up just hacking my brains out last night. So I slept about 3 hours. My brain's a little bit fried. I'm having issues with myself coming up with any kind of talking points or anything like that, but so far, doing this series, we have raised $370.
Very nice, awesome.
For Equality Texas. So, what does that help? Like 6 or 8 people to be able to make it to tell their stories, and feeding you guys for a few days out of these events, and
Yeah, and I think that, just to put into some perspective of what that looks like, if you break it down, I'm the development person, but I can't say that I can like pop off math numbers right off the top of my head, so so feel free to do the math. But it takes about $25 to feed an individual coming to do testimony or to come out to volunteer at one of our Pride events or other events like the one that we're having in Cedar Park at the city hall. And so about $25 feeds them for lunch and dinner, or breakfast and lunch. And so, divide that 360 something by 25. So there you kind of look at what that looks like. And then we also, just the things that take a lot of bringing individuals to, for example, whenever we do the legislation and we bring individuals in, some of those bus tickets or the breakdown of how much a bus is to rent is around, $50 to $75 per individual, depending on where they're coming from in the state of Texas to Austin. And so that also, that's a good chunk that it helps feed or get here to fight for us, fight for queer Texas.
So then the next time this legislation comes around and you guys are pulling people in to come and give their testimony, will have helped get either feed 15 people for feed people for about 15 days, or what is that, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 people bus rides from across the state to wherever they need to go.
Yeah, and that's honestly a huge help and a huge impact, because those 8 people and their testimonies could shift the thoughts of the senators and congressmen.
Right, and after last year having stopped 144, you said, legislative actions from going through, that's a big difference that is being made here with all these people with Equality Texas liveries and taking their time in and supporting the cause out here. And our donors, we've got about 5 different donors, I think, right now that have put into this. So
awesome. We'd love to hear that.
I want to thank everybody for being a part of it, and We've got somebody that I just recently met through gaming. He goes by Pixteca. He's a Hype3 teammate. He made the intro video for this at no cost to help support the cause here, and he's helping spread the word for the stream and stuff like that. So lots of good being done, lots of love being spread through the Scaly Punk Charity Racing Team, Transmission Motorsports, Equality Texas, Hype3. We've got DTR guys in here, TCR guys in here. So I just want to thank everybody for being a part of this, and thank you, Justin, for stopping in and talking to us whenever you get a chance, and helping explain the bit that we're doing here.
Hey, I'm always happy to hop on, and I truly, everybody that you thanked, I send a sincere thanks as well from Quality Texas.
Absolutely, thank you, thank you. Well, I'm going to let you get about your day, and we're about halfway through this thing here, and try and get a picture of what's been going on while we've been chatting.
Yeah, y'all enjoy it, have fun, and good luck.
All right, well, thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
I don't know how to leave the chat. Maybe it's down here. It's not down there. I don't know. Okay, we are back here. Oh no! Falconer overslept and missed the race. That's why we're a couple of racers down. Alright, let's go and take a look through the leaderboard. We've got Nick, M3 guy, GLR, 47 seconds up in front of Ian now in the Group 1 cars. Very consistent mid to high 118s all the way through, still on his racing softs. We've got Ian on racing medium tires. In second place, he is still 10 seconds ahead of Moon Papa. Moon Papa is 119 for his fastest lap, and not quite as consistent with what we've seen Nick be through this. It can't be easy racing Red Bull Ring in the dark. And Ms. Vanessa has held on to the lead since she passed Vines quite a while back. And we're gonna watch Nick come up through all of, oh, it looks like Vanessa's stopping in the pits. She's out of fuel, so she'll be changing her tires. Switching over to racing mediums, and she will now be our virtual leader until Vines pits and everybody behind. So our number 1 and number 2 slots were 17 seconds ahead of P3, which is Peter, who's obviously been pretty consistent here and stayed out of trouble with lap times of 1:31. He is running in third place, and we're gonna leave. Oh, I guess we don't even have to say virtual because nobody's catching up there. Kieran here, very consistent in high 29s, low 30s, minus the one incident lap, basically. He's caught himself back up. I'm pretty sure he was down to 9th, and he's now back to 7th. Also switching to medium tires. We've got Ghost, who looks like they have already pitted. I hope they switched tires. I think they may have started out on softs, and if they did, we're gonna have to figure something out here because they're on softs now. And there's Boot Town. He is in 9th place. Fairly consistent, 131s, 132s coming through there, minus the in-outs. Maybe an incident in lap 9. Hooligan looks like 3 minutes back from Group Town. No, 2 seconds back from Group Town. 3 minutes back from the Group 1 cars. And that was confusing for a second. Obviously not functioning very well. That's going to be real fun to go back and look at the replay here when we're done. I wish I would have taken note of what lap that was. And came around and just kind of drove right through and underneath the Dawn. Dawn is 51 seconds back from Johnny, and let's see, looks like everybody's made their pit stop. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with that flight that he had taken earlier. Let's come down and take a look. So Vines has been doing amazing on fuel. He's not coming in this lap, so he's gonna have to come in the next lap for sure. He's not making it. A 33-second lead on Vanessa, and that's just about the time for a pit stop. So we'll see what happens where he comes out of the pits compared to Vanessa. Still Vanessa with an 18-second lead on Peter. Links for donations are both pinned in the chat and in the description for anybody willing and able. Kieran has caught up to within 2.5 seconds or so of Peter now. And so he is 4th place in the Group 3 cars. Not bad after that spin. I know he lost a lot of time on there, but he's really making up for it. Very consistent 129, 130s. Apparently lap 18 was so fast there's no time for it. I'm gonna try and take a look at some of these cars. The dark, cloudy, which should be clearing up any time now. Red Bull Ring. And so we've got Nick just coming out of the pits with a 54-second lead still. And we're gonna watch this one. Vines is now in the pits with Vanessa coming around up to the last 2 corners. The time's being made up. Tires getting changed, fuel going in. And he's on the pit out. It looks like they're going to be neck and neck at the end of the pits up here. And Vines makes it with about 1.5 seconds to spare out of the pits in the lead. Greasy has caught another 1.5 seconds up on Peter, so within about the next 3 corners, I would assume he's going to be getting around him. He's very aggressive, yet clean, so I could see him easily taking the inside on this hairpin if he felt like it. Or not, because of the overpowering that happened here last time. Looks like we got a slight run on him, but not enough to go for the pass here. You can see him looking, and that's the number. Perfect. Clean pass, too wide around that sweeping right-hand corner. Very nice. And so now we've got Kieran back in 3rd place. 19 seconds behind 2nd place of the Group 3 cars, though. Let's go look at who's coming up on everybody. Nick is coming up behind Phil in 10th place. He's flashing his lights to let everybody know that he's passing, and Phil was trying to make the pass around Pooptown at about the same time. That was close, and that was questionable. That may have been a slight bump going off right there. May have been prudent to wait until the end of that corner to make the passes, considering he's got a 23-second lead after his pit still. Vines with a 2.5-second lead now on Vanessa, who's got a 1-second penalty, with a 20-second gap back to Peter, and a half a second back again due to serving a penalty after passing Peter again is freezing. But let's go ahead and keep an eye on this one. Probably right around the last two corners or down the finish straight we're gonna watch PC go around. Sure. And we've got Group 1 cars coming up behind this battle for third place in Group 3 right now. Hoping for a run. He's in the sled. Nick gives space. Looking on the inside and not quite going to go for it. This guy is a master of driving in dirty air. And it seems like anytime I try and stay behind somebody 0.2 of a second around turn 1 at Red Bull Ring, I get way understeer and go off the edge. So it looks like we're going to be serving a half a second penalty for Kieran again after that. Tried to take it inside, outbraked, and ran just a little bit wide. I don't know if he slowed down enough for that to be not considered a penalty, but it looks like he got away with it. Vanessa has now served her penalty. Looks like she's got Group 1 car coming behind her. And so that was, I don't know what's happening here, but it didn't look like she lost any time. Okay, there it is. So the little slip up in the last two corners there cost about 15 seconds. So we've got Peter within 3 seconds of catching her now, and she's I don't know why the track reset is on. That might have been a weird reset thing, so I don't know what I can do about that one through this race, but I will definitely take a look at the settings when this race is over, because that should not have happened. Either way, I feel it's safe to add about 15 seconds back onto the time needed on that one so that everything feels fair. It's like one of those things that maybe I left my stuff on and my kid decided to play with something. And so let's watch Ian snake around past Ghost right here. Looks like Moon and Papa is coming up on the same lap traffic as Ian and Ghost. Oh, Moon and Papa! Give him a little bump and help him make up some of that half a second that he just pushed off and gave him a penalty for. Dude, this is about as courteous as you can get from a driver who caused an incident here. Movement has now lost about 2-3 seconds in his battle for second place, pushing Ghost up to make up for a half a second penalty. Vines with a sizable lead with only 4 minutes left here in round 5 of the Scaly Punk Charity Equality Texas Benefit. Gonna have to do something. Well, if there's no position change, there's not much I can do about it, but I'm gonna have to fix the settings at least, so that that doesn't happen again. There's no reason that Vanessa should have been set back like that. So, Lumen Papa now making his rounds through the rest of the lap traffic. Well, it looks like we've got Hooligan now in 5th place in the Group 3 cars once again. 3/10 second lead on Kieran. So I missed another incident. I'm going to go back and look at replays for it. So after this race and my last 2 races that I played, oh hey, I need to make some time and sit down and make some shorts volumes because there's going to be some interesting occurrences. Phil, a nice hairpin there, gained about 3/4 tenths of a second on Kieran. Ghost in 4th place of the Group 3 cars, 6 seconds back from Peter. And it looks like everybody on medium tires except for Ghost. We want to be taking this easy, keeping from making mistakes, and just taking it home because fighting from here is could only really cause problems unless you're close here. I'm betting that Phil, being on softs here, is going to be looking at trying to get around Ghost. So we've got a half a second here, and then a second back with the penalty to Kieran. So let's hang back and watch Kieran's point of view of the battle ahead. Looks like Ghost flashes are on. I don't know if that means he's on auto drive or if that means he accidentally pushed a button. Oh no. I have to try and figure out what was happening there. So Phil lost about 2-3 seconds on that one. I'm gonna have to look into what was going on with Ghost there. I don't know if it was on auto drive or what was happening, but there was a weird line and a weird break, and it was not healthy for other drivers behind. We are now at 39:47. We are going to be on our last lap. And so anybody who's it looks like we're gonna have 2 or 3 cars 1 lap down by the time it's all said and done. Here's Nick, and there very consistent. Even on racing mediums, he's doing 119, 118. Somebody needs to take out whatever is in his head and give it to me, because I want my lap times that consistent. So Nick is a lap up on Ian and Ruben Papa. So 1, 2, 3 in the Group 1 cars. Vines finishing the race. First place in Group 3. Vanessa, due to that weird reset thing, is about 24 seconds back, so no position change. Peter Ghost, 5 seconds back for 4th place. Kieran finishing with probably a 1 second setback for finishing with the penalty, but there's 5th. Pooptown for 6th. Johnny 7. Hooligan 8, and D-Max 9. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you for racing and sticking it out. Looks like there was a couple of weird things that happened in there. Alright, so we've got this on here. Let's see what happens with this chat.
There we go. It was a good race. How do we go on?
Good race for Liverpool.
See ya, Phil.
No, I was heading to my stream.
Oh, okay.
I need my car.
So, Phil,
For 40 minutes.
is Ghost in the chat?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna have to... Vanessa's...
Yeah, she's in the chat.
She's a little upset about that one. That really sucks. I don't know why it was set up like that.
What happened?
She
reset 2 corners back.
Yeah.
Did she lose any positions from it? No, she maintained second.
Yeah, no, I never turn on the reset position thing on here, and it.
It's if you come on that corner, if you go too wide and come on it, puts you back, which is really dickish of it.
She was wide for quite a few corners, and then suddenly, so she came back on the track, and I backed off because I was a lap down, and then suddenly she disappeared. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so she came off, went around a few corners, and then just
and that
shot
reset
back
back.
off.
Yeah.
The ghosting is weak. I don't even want the ghosting on. Should we turn the ghosting off?
What's ghosting on? What we're going to get first 4-star. Jackson.
Huh?
Oh, as parts, always going to be a Lamborghini invitation, which I don't need.
Yeah, usually.
Oh, got an exhaust. So if anyone gets a 4-star, you're going to get an exhaust for a Black Series, unless you have that car.
Is it always? Like, does it just depend on what day you use your ticket or something?
You get if someone else gets a 4-star, they get the same as what I did.
Oh, weird.
I've got 2 exhausts for it, may as well stick them in it.
Alright, so I'm going to go in here and look for Ghost.
I only got a 3-star ticket. Oh, yours is something different then.
Let's see what I've got.
Hey, 10,000.
Yep, 4-star. See what I get.
Best exhaust for the car I got.
Oh, it's not even an exhaust as an option. It's a drive shaft.
No.
No, I get an invitation to a Lambo.
Okay.
I don't want one.
The Ford Roadster is 400 grand. I'm buying myself that.
And do the engine swap. Put the Coyote engine in it.
Alright. Of course, anytime, Moomin. Thanks for coming in and watching the stream.
Right.
Anybody who's gonna stick in the stream for a minute, feel free to do some chatting. I'm going to.
I want a Porsche that we put in my Beetle. Alright?
I'm going to quit that lobby, and we are going to check out a little bit of replay because there's a couple of things that happened that were interesting and crazy.
See what my invitation to what car it is.
If all these people in PlayStation chat will join me on my YouTube stream.
Are you tired? Okay, well you can take a nap. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that
Lovely food.
the race started and I was able to keep from hacking my lungs out today because
Up in the house.
I'm going to tell you this
Where's the
morning,
engine swap thing? I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is.
kept
137
waking
grand.
up just,
Fuck that.
bleh.
Do I want to buy the V now?
You know?
3.6 million. Yay.
Oh yeah, the Veneno.
Yeah. It looks cool.
So the cars in the thing is the Porsche 917 18.
Now, I think I own enough cars now in Gran Turismo that I don't even really care unless a new Group 3 car comes out.
No, I'm not in any mood.
A couple more grinding races.
Yeah, Moomin, you did a nice drive too. It was fun watching you bump Ghost back up there after you bumped him off and gave him that penalty.
Okay. Okay. You did hurt him.
I kind of do want to buy that.
Hey, Poop Town! Alright, so this was let's go like this. We're gonna come here. When did this happen? So we're lap 6. Where did this happen? It was interesting. You were doing some good driving there. You kept up for quite a while. So what lap was it that you drove underneath Dawn? Was it this one right here? I think it was, huh? Okay, guys. It sounds good. What do we all think of that? That is, yes, that happened. It was on my stream when it happened. It was... No, you take pics. I gotta figure out where I want this from, though. Like, what? Like, we're gonna get one from right there. So, I always do... Screw that. Oh. Aspect ratio. We want... that. You can go ahead and shoot me a DM real quick if you want, Ian. I'm going through the replay and checking stuff out right now. Hey, Wookie, where were you? Snap happy, huh? Finally took enough pictures for a stupid thing? Yes, let's save this image. Alright. So we're gonna go back to here. Yes, I will definitely take a look. This is too much. Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, he is pissed. I'm trying to take a look at what happened right for that one too. I was fortunately on his point of view in my stream when that happened. So no, I'm not sure exactly what was going on there. It looked like an auto drive thing, but just can't know. All right, now we're gonna enjoy this. Return to camera selection, yes. Don, what did this look like from your perspective? Like, did your car, like, did your view actually flip around and be all crazy like what I'm about to show here? Like, we aren't done here yet. I'm dying. Like, I am so happy that I was watching this as it took place, just to be able to see that was going to happen. I know. You moved right to give space, and they both tried to go around you. There was somebody else around on the other side as well, so they were kind of weaving, and it was just a kind of an oops. Okay, so we've got that one saved. Let's see. That's one way to make a pass, Ian. One of many, I think. Okay, let's go like this real quick. That's enough. This is like Dukes of Hazzard shit. Ooh, that's I like that you just said that. Look at that. And right there. I got the Red Bull in the shot too. Alright, so I also need to look at... No, not there. Maybe it's in my TXM. Okay, Ian, why don't you let me know where you sent that? Because I can't find it. Okay, so what's going to happen here? Are we going to continue taking a couple of pictures of this because it is just way too much insanity? It is way too much insanity. I'm gotta have at least one more of these. Don, is this what that looked like for you? My goodness. What did it look like for you, Don? Give me a description. Like, this is too much. Alright, that's as tall up as we can get. I want to get where we can see you against a good background. Something like maybe right there. Okay, this is it. No more pictures. I promise. I'm sure it was a hard hit. What did it look like? Did it, on your thing, did you just like spin or something? Like, what actually happened? Yeah, Phil. Are you seeing this, Phil? This is a... I keep saying I'm done, but... We'll make a constellation out of the cars and the bowl. This is my last picture, I promise. That's about the number there. So... Okay, what? Did you DM me or something? No, I can't find a message from you there, Ian. Okay, let's... One more. I gotta fix something. How do I... I guess there's no way to turn the lights off, huh? Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to chat with me about something that happened. That was, last picture, I promise. And so after that incident, now I need to go and check out Kieran's car. God, those stupid headlights are making me crazy. And so, what do you think, guys? We'll have a one make with a bunch of DeLoreans, and we'll have one person driving around in a LMP1 and see how many of them he can make take off. Okay, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go here. We're gonna change speed to here, and we're gonna go. We're gonna go here. So that was dual loose there, and just overpowered a Lamborghini out of that corner. That is a shame and horrible, and I feel really bad because that was an amazing run with all three of them right there. Lots of fun to watch them battling. They were super freaking close. It was awesome. Anybody else think of any other incidents that happened in here? Oh. Alright, well, I see what happened there now. And that one is definitely going to have to be reviewed once we get into the server. Oh, I don't have to stop to do this. So now it's a matter of when did this one happen? Okay, so we watch Bill's. I wish it gave me the gaps too, because it would make it a lot easier to find where I'm looking for if I knew how close he was. idea what happened. Maybe I shouldn't have exited that quite yet. Take a look at my DM here. All right, everyone. Let's please not forget that we did run this chase for charity. Big thanks to Pixteca for the intro video, which I think I'm gonna go ahead and give him one more run real quick for that. And then thank you everybody for participating. Congratulations. Let people know what we're doing and that we're legitimately working with you to help you out. Anyway, I've got another stream tomorrow. So, tune back in, anybody, for which one is it? It's Heart Kids tomorrow, 2 hours at Nürburgring, 24 hours.